Working for money, or is money working for you? This is a question that you must ask yourself if you want to have some freedom. Listen, for 50 years, I was working for money, although I wasn't working whenever I was 2 years old, clearly. But but we've been taught to work for money. We've been taught to do 40 hours a week for 40 years to end up on 40% of what we couldn't survive on in the first place. I mean, who thought that was a good idea? Is it any wonder that the young ones coming through today are going, no, it didn't work for you. So there has to be some other better way. And we're busy telling them, you've got to work hard, you've got to do this, and you've got to do the other. No, you don't. See, let's just get rid of some of those ideas that you think that you have to work hard to have anything. I was even caught up in this belief that, well, I'm glad I didn't have money because then I wouldn't be the person I am today. How the hell do I know? When we relax more, when we get rid of all that rubbish that we've got, when we stop working hard and pushing and forcing, we end up on the creative plane and we create. We create. But what we do before is being forced creation, making it work, having it work, when that's just 2% of what we are. 98% is this just totally, totally amazing energy. It will be done unto you. We seem to have forgotten something. We seem to have forgotten who we are. And that's the journey. It's now time to make money work for you. So Bob Proctor talks about 3 levels of earning. M1 is you're in a job. You're working for money and you're making someone else rich. Wow. But here's the other thing. You can then become self-employed. But you know what? Do you know what I found that was just, my goodness, me still working for money and giving myself a job 24/7 because I knew that I was totally responsible. I couldn't let it go. Does anybody else feel like that? So the next level is when you invest your money. You invest money. Now, some of you are doing that. You're going, well, I'm investing in my pension. Wake up. I'm not sure whether the pension's going to be there. And really, that amount of money, half of what you couldn't survive on, potentially even less. Are you kidding me? Stop it. What are you looking for? 1%, 2%, 3% growth on what you've already put in there? That's rubbish. You've been conned. What about 50%? What about 100%? What about 500% growth? Do you think that's possible? Perhaps you don't now. But perhaps you're just not around the people who think like that. And when you can be around people who think like that, like Bob Proctor, when you ask him, what's your goal? 2 million a week. Why? Because I can. No reason, no why, no burning why that makes you cry. No, just because you can. Oh, Sheena, that would just be so presumptuous of me. How dare I? Exactly. I dare you. And the third level, M1, as Bob calls it, is when you have multiple sources of income. All money working for you. All money coming in when you go to sleep. Now, where do you want to be? Where do you want to be? And don't think that you can't have more. Don't think that you can't do that. That would be selfish. It's selfish not to. You don't buy something, somebody doesn't have a job. I think it's your duty to make the most of yourself. I'm sure it says it somewhere in the Bible, doesn't it? You know that story about making the most of yourself. Why don't you put it to good use? Why don't you have money work for you? Then you will calm down that beautiful mind of yours. It's so gorgeous and amazing. And it's locked into the past. But when you start to relax and let go of all the rubbish and the beliefs that you've been given, your right brain starts to come in and starts to be creative, and we start to create things. We can create so much more and make this world such an even more beautiful place than what it is right now. Do you want to come on that journey? I'm hosting a webinar tonight at 6 o'clock UK time. I'd love you to come on. Now, let me tell you some of the things that we're going to be discussing, because I want you to really, truly feel into this. So 97% of people aren't rich. They're following the masses. I've got a whole lesson on this, by the way, about the 7 levels of awareness, but sure, we'll do that another time. So if you're following the masses, you're following what 97% of people do. But yet you ask to be the 3%. But you have the behavior of the 97%. And you follow what the 97% do. Do you think that's going to work? Do you think that's going to get you rich? Do you think that's going to... See, why do you want to be rich? Why do you want to have the money? Why do you want anything? For peace of mind. For peace of mind. Now, if you can have that peace of mind, honest peace of mind, while following the 97%, then that's absolutely fine. But I mean, be honest with yourself. You know there's more. You know there's more, don't you? You do know. I want to help take you there. That's what I'm here for. There's more. So let me mention some words that people run away from. Money, rich, crypto. What do they bring up in you? What do they bring up in you? See, what I've realized is that money's just made up. Money's an energy. Money's the way to control people. Instead of money controlling you, do you notice that when you're on payday, you feel really good? Probably for 2 weeks, you feel really good. And then for the next 2 weeks, you're like, oh my goodness, how am I going to make it to payday? And then when you become an entrepreneur, you literally go, oh my goodness, I don't even know where the money's coming from. And when you have it, you're like, yay. And then it goes again. And you're worried again. Do you see how we've allowed money to control our moods? It's an interesting one, isn't it? And you know, when it does, all it comes down to is a decision. A decision that you want to be more than what you are today. And unless you paradigm shift, unless you shift that paradigm of stopping doing what the 97% are doing, you're just going to have what 97% of people have. I hate to be brutally honest to you. Well, actually, I don't hate to be. I love being brutally honest to you. That's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. So what do you choose? What's your decision? Will you come on the call tonight? And if I mention the word crypto, that you're not going to run a mile, that you're going to ask your body to be open, let me tell you what judgment is on that word. Because I was exactly the same, let me tell you. I was exactly the same. Crypto, money, Forex trading, no clue. Network marketing, no clue. There's all these judgments and opinions going on of the 97%. Guess what that is? That's the past. The past, the past, the past. That's where your judgments come from. They can't come from anywhere else. It is not about the future. What you do when you judge, you hold yourself right where you are. Oh, things may change a little bit, but they keep coming back to the same place, the same feelings. What do you want? What do you want? Do you want that freedom? Do you want to feel that freedom of the 3%? Now then you may have judgments. Oh, but they're not nice people. Let me tell you. This is a heart-centered approach. A heart-centered approach to changing the vibration of the world. Bob Proctor is part of this as well. And let me tell you, he doesn't do anything that isn't heart-centered, that isn't for the benefit of the world. Do you want to come in and find out more? Join me in a call tonight. 6 o'clock. I'll see you in there. Are you prepared to be open-minded? Are you? If you are, come on. If you're scared, come on. If you think, oh my God, what am I doing? Come on. If you think, Sheena, you're full of poop, come on. What the heck? I'm putting the link up there and it's up to you. You coming in? So you never know. You might find out something exciting. Let me tell you, if you can connect the dots going forward, you're living in the past. Steve Jobs said, you can only connect the dots going back. It's true, isn't it? Let's not connect the dots going forward. Let's not have a clue and let's jump right in. That's what I did. Can't wait to see you.